Hi there, students. To take somebody to task, to be angry with them, to criticize them, to reprimand them, to lecture them. You shouldn't have done that. To hold them accountable for something they've done wrong, for a mistake that they've made. Yeah, so my dad took me to task over my terrible school report. Well, I probably deserved it, but he was very angry about it. Um, my boss took me to task for the mistake that I had made. Okay, so to take someone to task, to reprimand, to be angry with them. Yeah? My boss took me to task in front of everybody. He upbraided me, yeah? He blamed me, yeah? I don't think it's good to take people to task in public, yeah? Yeah, this is something that you ought to do in private. Yeah, and I think you ought to use it to give the person an opportunity to learn from it. Um, let's see, to take someone to task. I think this probably sounds a little bit old-fashioned, yeah. But let's see. This is something that you can find in Sherlock Holmes from Arthur Conan Doyle. Yeah, my employer took me severely to task. So if you take somebody to task, you call them to account for something that they've done wrong. Yeah. My ex-wife was always taking me to task over the amount of money I was spending. Yeah. I took him to task for forgetting to bring the things that I had asked for. I think Mr. Trump is getting taken to task for his actions during the capital problems that happened the other year. Okay. Okay, so the policeman took me to task for parking in a dangerous position. Yeah, notice he didn't necessarily give me a parking fine, but he gave me a ticking off. Yeah, he criticized me, he reproved me, he scolded me for doing it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to take my students to task for not doing their homework. Yeah, to take someone to task, to lecture, to admonish, to berate. Berate's a good word as well. To hold somebody accountable, to upbraid. Don't you do that. Yeah. To reproach somebody, yeah, to be angry with them, so to haul them over the coals, to rake them over the coals, yeah. You can also actually bring somebody to task, yeah, or call somebody to task as well, but I think to take somebody to task, to be angry with them, yeah. Let's see. I prefer to correct people in a gentle way, because embarrassing people I don't think is something that is good. I think in our lives we're all embarrassed enough personally about the things we do to for somebody else to do it. Yeah, is not such a good thing. So to take to task, to censure severely. Yeah. The Parliament took Mr. Johnson to task for irregularities during the COVID lockdown. They called him on the carpet to chew out, to dress down, to chastise, to castigate, yeah, to tell off, to criticize, to knock, if you like, as well. So, to take someone to task, don't you do that. That's a really bad thing to do. Let's see. As to formality, I think it probably sounds a little bit old-fashioned, as I said before. But I'm going to give it a 6 informality. Would I use it informally? Maybe 6.5 informally, to be angry with someone, to give someone a bollocking or something like that. Use it in a semi-formal conversation or above. I think you could use it in a formal writing as well, though. So, enough. Well, the origin, to take them to task, to bring them to task. You're putting somebody on the right track and you're saying this is the task, the job that you should be doing. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. To take somebody to task.